Good morning from down under, everyone. My name is Red Splits, and we're going to continue our Let's Play of Super Robot Wars Y. This should be part 102 in the series. And in the in-between episodes, I did a small amount of grind. Not a lot, just a small amount. And got more or less the leaderboard sorted, so we've kicked Dubbo out of the leaderboard officially.
これからの戦いのために万全の準備を私がお手伝いいたします。
So we got Sordo in first, Chuchu in second, Forte in third, Rain in fourth, and Raj in fifth. Whoever's in fourth and fifth, I really don't care, but I figured since Rain and Doman will inevitably get a team attack, I believe, I figured they would definitely have some score to earn, so. Besides that, yeah, I'm mostly just buffing up the pilots little by little, so that's kind of how we're spending our gold. At the moment, I'm just banking it until I have enough money to completely do what I want for one pilot at a time. But we're at the stage now that money is a moot point, and we're slowly and surely working to just unlock everything else here. I'm not sure what actually happens if I get everything, and then what happens with additional MXP, because I imagine it would serve no purpose at that point, so I don't know if it gets converted to currency or not, but that's a future bridge to cross. Anyways, we'll get straight into the episode, so don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you have been enjoying the series so far. Otherwise, we're going to begin with the main mission, which very well could put us into Chapter 7, maybe. I don't know. Looks like there could be some stuff still more in Chapter 6. We'll have to see. Alright, on to a never-ending battle. I have a nice can of caffeine next to me as well, so apologies if it picked up on the mic. But in Professor Hare's laboratory, Professor Han, this is what we found at the coordinates Kamo gave us at the epicenter of the undersea earthquakes. It doesn't belong to any known prehistoric civilization and employs advanced technology that can't be explained by modern science. All this combined with the data Kamo sent us, I'm afraid we may have unlocked the most forbidden of doors. Do you think we should tell Emperor Gore about this? Of course not. If he knew, a new war between Saurians and humans would be inevitable. You're right, and that would spell doom for humanity and the planet itself. Celebrations for the victory against the Andromeda Salvation will begin soon. For the time being, this should remain between Kamo and us. I can't help but wonder why Kamo wants us to finish this. There are still many threats looming over the world. He must be getting ready for them. Yes, that must be it. That's what I want to believe. Yeah, about that. Machine Land is entering visual range. This is supposed to be a celebration, right? Does it have to be at the bottom of the ocean? We have little choice. The Saurians can't survive on the surface for long since they're constantly exposed to gamma rays. And more than that, it will take time for Saurians and humans to coexist without friction. Guess it's up to us and Kamo to help build a bridge between the two races. Yes, I believe there may be one of the reasons Emperor Gore invited us. Take us in, Mina. We will enter the Dinosaur Empire with our heads held high. In the throne room. Welcome, strikers. Thank you for inviting us, Your Majesty. There's no need to be so formal. Ichiko wife out a bit. We are gathered here to show our appreciation for your incredible accomplishment. A magnificent victory, truly well done. Thank you for your kind words. We couldn't have done it if you hadn't helped us reach their base. Of course, from the moment I laid eyes on you, I knew you were the right group for the task. Yeah, of course you're taking credit for our work. Calm down, Takuma. Remember where we are. But come on. We're on Gore's turf, man. we better stay frosty, you never know. Okay, I get it. Pirate of the Getter Arc. Who, me? Kamei has told me of your exploits, we'll see to it that you are properly rewarded. Nah, I'll pass. It's not like I was the only one fighting. My, what a humble man, but I never go back on a word I have given. I'll grant anything with my power, there must be something you want. Well, if you insist, I want you to let Kamei meet his mother. Takuma. What's the matter, Emperor? I thought you'd never go back on your word. Normally I would not tolerate this kind of disrespect, but today I will make an exception. So be it, Kamei has earned a reward of his own. That's awesome, Kamei. Yeah. Rejoice, Kamei. I will arrange the meeting soon. Thank you very much, Your Majesty. Now then, I believe we have followed protocol long enough. Let the feast begin. Now we're talking. You can't party without eating. Please show some decency in front of His Majesty. It's fine, Representative Chica. You are honoured guests after all. We are here to celebrate the great victory of the Dinosaur Empire and humanity together. You are too kind, Your Majesty. Bring forth the food and the drinks. Let this day be remembered as the dawn of a new era for Saurians and humans. Professor Handlab. Okay, aren't you going to join the celebrations? What is there to celebrate? We won nothing. Kamei. Is the reason you had us complete that thing to prepare for the next battle? Correct, Professor Han. However, this is way more than a conventional weapon. It wouldn't affect just Earth. It has the power to recreate the entire universe. This is the power we need to build a new dinosaur empire. You can't possibly mean. I'm afraid this is the only path available to us now. Kamei, what are you going to do with it? Vice Ganwu Gozuru. Here, Sir Kamei. Apprehend one Schweizer and the other humans in the Empire. As you command. If they offer resistance, kill them. Kamei. You're coming with me, don't test my patience. Kamei, don't do this, Kamei. Kamei. Professor Han, I must tell you about this. In the far reaches of space, I saw the result of the evolution of humanity in Getter. The evolution of humanity. In the throne room. This is some party, huh? I guess. It's hard to enjoy it, though. It's possible that the Dinosaur Empire has knowledge that was never documented in our history. That's what we're here to find out. Like the God of Ruin business. I thought the Ruin thingy was Animus Beast Modalo. We don't know that for sure. We need to gather as much information as possible. I didn't think this is a good time to ask, though. Rejoice, soldiers, while Kira will now sing a song of victory for us. Yes, sir. We don't have to sing for her, but he said, we only sing when we want to, not because someone wants us to. Are you refusing a request from Emperor Gore 3? Oh, come on, Your Majesty, this is an informal party, isn't it? Nevertheless. Now, don't get all mad now, Your Majesty, you gotta set an example for the men. Forte's doing a good job keeping the Emperor busy. He won't be able to make any sudden moves for a while. Let's run, Takuma. And nothing, just wondering where Kamei ran off to. Well, he got permission to see his mum, right? He's probably trying to spend as much time with her as he can. Yeah, I guess. Come on, we've gotta have some fun. Please, no more food, one more bite and I'll pop like a bubble. I see you're enjoying yourself, Hayama. Aye. You. Don't move, you will follow my instructions, humans. What are you doing here, Garuda? He is my guest, of course. What is the meaning of this, Your Majesty? This was never a celebration for Saurians and humans. The Dinosaur Empire and the Infernal Alliance have joined forces to annihilate humanity and take over the surface. Strikers, our greatest obstacle will be eliminated here. This celebration was the prelude to our triumph. How could you betray us like this? This is no betrayal, Saurians and humans never stop being enemies. You will get to watch the end of humanity from yourselves, Strikers. Oh no, curse your sudden and inevitable betrayal. In the prison camp. How pathetic, Strikers, you are taken completely by surprise. Shut up. The event took off, leaving you here to rot. Then again, I suppose they wouldn't be able to put up much of a fight without the Mebel team. Some honorable warrior you are, you figured you couldn't beat us in a fair fight, huh? There's more at stake than my personal honor. We cannot allow you to live. We cannot allow you to live long enough to become evolvers, the blight of the universe. You've been to the distant future, you know what I speak. How do you know about that? We have our source. Garuda, do you think you'll become a blight on the universe? It's an undeniable fact. I'm not talking about that stupid future you got told about. I want to know what you think. Is this really what you want to think about? Is this really what you think about us? You rescued Akira's dad and grandpa when we were lost on the Bermuda Islands. That was because you were moved by Akira's love for his family, wasn't it? Even though you and I are enemies, there's a connection between us. Deep down, that's what I've always thought. What about you, Garuda? Do you have no faith in humanity at all? What are you waiting for? Answer me, Garuda. I wanted to settle our score in a real fight, Kiriyama, not like this. Garuda. Hayama. Feeling better now? No, not at all. That wasn't enough. There's so much more I want to tell him. Remember that feeling. Okay, now that Garuda's out of the way, how about we break out of here? Say what? You mean we can just do that? You know how it is. Always be ready for a jailbreak when you go to a party. We were prepared for this eventuality. I had a feeling this might happen, so I asked Captain Ove to stay behind on the A advent. It's unfortunate that my hunch proved to be right. I kind of wish you had told us all earlier. Yeah, we could have prepared or something. Sorry about that, we couldn't risk tipping them off, or they might have attacked us on the spot. I need to apologize, I really wanted to believe in Gore 3 until the end. It was my soft stance that put your lives at risk. Nah, don't blame yourself, Ichika. We all wanted to believe. Brace yourselves. We're prepared to escape, but there's no guarantee that we'll succeed. Stay alert, this is where the hard part starts. If you aren't confident in your hand-to-hand skills, stay in the center. We'll keep you safe. Got it. Everyone stand by, final preparations are underway. Hang in there, Kamui, we're on our way. In the throne room. Well done, Kamui, thanks to you, our plan to capture strikers was a complete success. You're too cocky, brother. I beg your pardon. They would never give up so easily, I'm sure they're breaking out of their cells as we speak. That won't be a problem, our security is tight. No foresight at all, it's clear you don't have the qualities needed to govern the Dinosaur Empire. Kamui, do you understand who you are talking to? You generally believe that joining forces with the Infernal Alliance will be enough to defeat the human race, don't you? They'll only use us as a stepping stone and discard us once we've outlived our usefulness. How can you not see that? How dare you? Brother, once this is all over, it'll be time for you to announce that you'll be abdicating the throne. I will lead the Dinosaur Empire in your place. To me, man, Kamui has rebelled against us. Seize him at once, if he resists, kills him. What are you waiting for? I order you to seize him. The Empire has already fallen completely under Kamui's control. General Bat. We're betting everything on the future that Kamui represents, that's all there is to it. This can't be. Our citizens realize there is no future for the Dinosaur Empire with you on the throne. The real power of the Empire no longer belongs to you. Kamui, put an end to this nonsense right now and I'll pretend that this never happened. Apparently you don't understand the situation you're in. I'm dead serious. Wait, Kamui, stop, don't come any closer. Fear not, I have no intentions of killing you. There are still many Saurians within the Empire who will heed your words. I wish to avoid needless bloodshed. Dan Mongol, what do you hope to accomplish? First and foremost, to head to the surface and revive the Dinosaur Empire of ancient times. Then to force the Infernal Alliance to submit, and finally to exterminate all of humanity. Ridiculous, I would have done that ages ago if it were possible. You stand against the Infernal Alliance is to challenge the human Empire Barrow, the Great General Darkness, and Anima Beast Midalo. We do not have the means to overcome such impossible odds. But we do, brother, now we have the most powerful weapon. And with it we will utterly vanquish those who stand against us as well as humanity. But half the blood in your veins is human. What has driven you to kill them? Let me tell you a story, brother, one that will terrify you. What I saw in the far reaches of space was a culmination of Geta's evolution, a being known as Geta Emperor. Geta Emperor. The word monstrosity hardly begins to describe it. Geta Emperor led humanity to wipe out planets and bring ruin to the universe. The founding principle motivation then was simple, to protect the humans living on Earth so that in the future they may embark into space. Everything that the Andromeda Starvation and Ravel said turned out to be true. Geta Emperor will ultimately destroy the universe, and the breeding ground they gave birth to was none other than Earth. However, Earth itself is innocent. It's the humans who currently live upon it who are to blame. If we obliterate the Geta that will evolve into Emperor and wipe out humanity along with it, that future will never come to pass. This is the future of humanity. General Bat, handle the rest. Where are you going, Kamui? I'm going to take the first step towards the end. In the prison camp, Ugh. I see you're all doing well. Kamui. Well now, looks like you finally crossed that line. I see it in your eyes. That's my student, alright. This is a cause for celebration, I'll tell you what. Good timing, we're just about to break out and look for you. You did come to save us, right? I am a Saurian. Huh? I knew from the beginning this victory party was a trap. Gore has never thought of humanity as an ally. I also been aware of the collusion between the Dinosaur Empire and the Infernal Alliance for some time. Why didn't you tell us? I was to destroy Geta and Strikers from within by order of Emperor Gore, although I never taken any action until today. It's because he's holding your mother hostage, isn't it? That's none of your business. What the? The reason I didn't tell you what Gore had planned for you today was to test whether he could change the future. If he had killed us, it is possible that the future would have been changed. You wanted to confirm whether or not Gore had the potential to become a singular point. The answer is clear. Because of his foolish arrogance, you are all here safe and sound. Besides, even if he had tried to eliminate you, there would have likely been a revolt and the Dinosaur Emperor would have collapsed from within. Do you believe that humanity will become a blight on the universe too? Is that why you're trying to change the future? Geta Emperor will protect the human race. And only the human race. Geta has rejected the Saurians. I want to change the future for the sake of the Saurian race. You should have told us how you felt. You're humans, this is an insurmountable wall between us. No one here believes that, and you know it. We fought together, bled together, and reached this point, Kamui. You're our friend, our comrade, that's all that matters to us. What is that, Kamui? We can figure the rest out together. Very well then, Kamui. I'll be waiting for you in Antarctica. What? There's nothing more to say. All there is between us is war. Kamui. It's time to finish this, Takuma, with you and with Strikers. Yes, so this plot point is, sorry, onto a never-ending battle. Yeah, this plot point is not new to me. I have seen Geta arc. I always hated it. At the end, anyway. Alright, Eternal and the Elysian. Let's go. Now we must deploy our units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, maybe we benched Macrossians for this one map. We'll take Cowan instead, and yeah, I guess I'll take Leash. Takuma. Damn it, Kamui. What was that stuff about finishing things? He looked serious about fighting us. From what I could tell, Kamui seems to have taken over the Dinosaur Empire. He launched a successful coup. Why did he do this? He can finally live with his mother. The dream of coexistence between humans and saurians is so close to reality. Unfortunately, he has rejected our future. He's willing to fight us and annihilate humanity to change the dinosaur emperor's future. If that's what he wants, he should have killed us right there and then. The fact that he didn't means he still harbors doubts. You think there's a chance we can avoid a fight? No, the whole reason he called us here was to be rid of his doubts. Like Queen Zero said, the desire for conflict is spreading all over the world and it's getting stronger. Yeah, Kamo might be affected by it. Hell no. Takuma. Kamo isn't that pathetic. If he wants to fight, it's because he thought about it over and over and that's what he decided to do. That's why we have no choice but to fight. Isn't there anything we can do? Multiple squadrons incoming. It's the Saurus Getters. A whole bunch of Getosauruses. Do you think Kamo isn't one of them? Don't worry, so Kamo will be here soon. A massive unit is approaching behind the Dinosaur Empire force. I've been waiting for you, strikers. Kamo. What is that monster? The Biogenesis Unlimited Genocide Machine. Genocide Machine. You can call it Bug. Biogeosynesis. So basically, a device that completely destroys the planetari's ecosystem. Be careful, everyone. I'm detecting an extraordinary amount of energy coming from that. Oh dear. Coming from that machine. Bug's main function is to destroy the environment. In other words, its purpose is to reshape the world. Are you trying to destroy Earth? Not quite. I will mold it into an environment suitable for saurian life. That's nuts. So you think you're God or something? This is the only way to cut the thread that will eventually lead to the birth of Geta Emperor. You're serious. You actually mean it, don't you? Takuma, you deployed an Ark even without me. That's the way it should be. My struggle will never end unless I crush you and Ark with my own hands. Every Geta leads to Emperor. You're trying to stop the inevitable, is that it? Correct. The other Geta should be gone soon. What? Incoming transmission from Satomi Laboratory. They're being raided by Dinosaur Empire troops. He's after the Geta Dragon lying dormant in the lab's basement. That's brilliant. I will destroy every Geta. Every last one. That's a low blow, Kamo. If you're gonna do that, do it after you beat us. This is War Takuma. I will do whatever it takes to ensure victory. He's right, you know. Professor Shikishama. The Saurians are fighting to survive, just like we are. Striker, Kamo, you have to fight to the bitter end. There can only be one winning side, and that's one left standing. But Professor, don't you worry about the lab. Hayote's there, remember? There's no way in hell Hayote Jin's gonna bite the dust anytime soon. Good point. Now let's get this over with and go back to the lab. Always the optimist, Takuma, but you are all going to die here. Kamo. The universe is doomed to annihilation if humanity is allowed to evolve any further. You should know that better than anyone, Takuma, and you strikers. Maybe we do. But the future hasn't come yet. True, and I'll assure it never does come to pass, in the only way possible. With the annihilation of humanity. He's trying to become a massive singular point all by himself. Shut up, Kamo, we're going to protect humanity and the Earth. Just give up, you can't win. I'm going to use Bug to wipe out every last human and then recreate the Earth itself. Humanity's evolution will end here and now. Is there really no other choice but to fight, is there, Kamo? Hey Chica, you're a copy of super humanity. You shouldn't be allowed to exist either. All humanity wants, all I want, is to live. Last I checked, living ain't a crime. Kamo, you won't budge from your boys, but we won't budge from ours. I wasn't expecting you to. Kamo. All units advance, we will crush strikers and create a future for the Saurian race. Proud warriors, follow Sir Kamo's lead. Everyone, we are strikers. We must stand up for those who threaten peace and freedom of the people of the world, whoever they may be. Ichika. Strikers, prepare for combat, defeat Bug, and protect humanity. We have to do this, understand? I know. Takuma. I'm going to fight because that's the destiny of those who pilot Geta. Alright, so let's have a look. Jetasaurus. Not a lot going for it, unfortunately. Lightning Strike, Bug System, and not bad item. Alright. But Cowboy, if you're going to do stuff like this, there's only one ending for you, and that is we're going to push you in the ground. Actually, they don't have Excel anymore, which is a little bit sad. I should probably activate this while I'm at it. Alright. Let's have a look at its animation, or at least what it looks like in battle.
無論だこいつの火力ならば一撃で仕留める申し訳ございませんカムイ様まだこの力は必要だ
優しい世界のためだろう
Alright. Well, let's just make our way through all the grunts. Yeah, a little bit beefy in terms of units though. Yep, just keep bopping them. One, two, three, four. And I'm sure the aerial can hit the one in the far back, so... Naturally, our getter boys are not at peak performance, but oh well.
パワー勝負か。いいぜ。わかりやすくてよ。ゲッタートマホーク。食らいやがれ。仕上げはハリケーンだ。
Alrighty, so there's only 8 enemies left. So Kuma's main job is to actually just go punch Kamui, because he deserves it. Oh, pardon me. Oh right, I forgot to put Bless on. Or Wish. Either or. But you're very brave to fight Ariel. Okay, you do need to take a bit of a cheap shot, so... New at Mysterious helps, so... Alright, you've been weakened. Good enough.
So 走行アークがぶち抜くゲッタートマホーク食らいやがれ仕上げはハリケーンだくそくそー
Darn it, Soros can't take much more punishment. We need to retreat, Vice. We can't run away while Sokamo is still fighting. Pull back, Vice. But Sokamo, this is only the beginning of our battle. I need you alive. Understood. Good luck, sir. Vice, Ganru, Gozoro. Create a new dinosaur empire where pterosaurs like you can live high with their heads, so they can live with their heads held high. Okay, now let's have a look. Valor. Crush. Persist as well. So clearly this is only going to tickle the body thing. Camo, if this is the path you chose, then I'll have to stop you. Oh, pardon me. That was a really bad time for a burp. Then I'll have to stop you myself. You can say whatever you want, but my mind is made up. Our different paths can only lead us to fight. Is this what you really want, Kamai? Leave it, Baku. I've heard enough to know that Kamai is not going to listen to anybody. Just so you know, I'm no different. Let's do this. Don't bother. Bug is a weapon that easily surpasses Arc in every manner possible. Besides, I know very well that you can't unleash Getter's full power without 3 pilots. You are no longer a threat. Sure, keep telling yourself that. Seems to me someone's forgot what happens when you mess with our Getter. I'm gonna drag you out of that stupid machine and kick your sorry ass.
Get the Tomahawk!これで終わりだ！力の差を知ったなら諦めるがいい。ゲッターの存在は宇宙を滅ぼす。すべては宇宙のためだ。それでアークの相手をするつもりか？
Alright, now we have to see what we can actually do with our good friend Ark here. So let us begin the powering up. And not a lot in there just yet. Camo. Forte, if you're not willing to fight, then leave. No, I'll do it. I'm a member of Strikers. I just really hate the idea of fighting you. This is an attempt to appeal to my emotional part of Ninja's psychological warfare. Go ahead and think that if it makes you feel better. Defend yourself, I won't show any mercy. Farewell, Kamui. For the sake of humanity, I will become a ruthless demon. God damn it, he's tough. Give it up, Takuma. Geta is a threat that can't be allowed to exist. Geta will lead humanity forward while driving the story into extinction, despite the fact that our lives should be of equal value. Favoring one race and leaving the other to die is an atrocity that must be stopped. That's why I must annihilate humanity if it's the only way to save every other species in the universe. You're not very smart, are you? What? If we were to continue down this path, we would end up in the worst possible future, that much is true. But in that case, we just have to find another path instead. What you're doing is snipping the buds of hope before they even have a chance to bloom. There's a way for humanity to coexist with other species, we just have to find it. You reject coexistence and focus on annihilating the human race. You're doing the same thing as Geta Emperor, only with a different target. Enough, there is no other way. Sounds like you're being overwhelmed by fate, Kamai. Commander Jin. All living beings must fight for survival, but they can also seek different paths. Both can be considered fate. You okay, Commander? A little worse for wear, Commander. You know, I used to think fate was something we couldn't oppose, but a friend taught me that fighting against fate is a fate in itself. Kamai, you will oppose fate and create your own future like my friend did. Or will you accept fate like I do and take another step forward? What you said earlier is definitely true. Humans and story and lives are of equal value. It's worth keeping up the fight, if only to make sure your loved ones stay alive. And Geta is one of those ways we have to fight back. Commander, that's all I have to say. Takuma, Kamai, Baku, the rest is up to you. Way ahead of ya. Stay alert, Takuma, something's coming. Who the hell is it now? The Grand Master Gundam. Is that you, Urabe Ishikawa? Oh, just little old me this time. Won Yunfat. He's using our fight with Kamui to his advantage. More or less, this is the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity I simply can't pass up. I'm aware of your general circumstances, Sho Kamui. You should know that Noah agrees with your goal of human annihilation and extends a hand of cooperating to you. But you're human too. But please, I'm no longer some pitiful human. You must think that the power of DG cells makes him superior to your normal human. Come, Kamai, let us join hands and fight together to achieve our common goal. I'm fully aware of your methods. And what do you mean by that? Even if I were to join hands to unite humanity, you would set your sights on the Dinosaur Empire. Humanity may be a blight on the universe, but you're nothing but trash, and I'm going to treat you as such. Now this is amusing. Not only will you fight humanity, but you would challenge Noah's as well. A pity, of course. I expected this answer, so I prepared the perfect opponent for your fancy bug. No, you wouldn't. Oh, but I would. Come forth, Dark Gundam. The Dark Gundam, he's revived it. And of all the rotten timing, go my Dark Gundam, destroy the monster along with the rest of Strikers. What the devil are you doing, Dark Gundam? You thought you could control the DG cells, but you were wrong. Nonsense. Thanks to Ravel's advanced scientific prowess, we have gained full control over the Dark Gundam. Obey my command, Dark Gundam. Crush your enemy. What? The Dark Gundam has attacked one. I don't understand. Why can I not control the Dark Gundam? And more importantly, why did it attack me? Because you're a pathetic little man, Won Yunfat. Gasp. The Master Gundam. Is it really you in there? What's the matter, German? Who else could it be? Master, but you're supposed to be dead. And so should Won and Urabe. That considered, is my return that strange? And before you ask, no, I'm not using DG cells. Okay, then you're gonna have to explain this. He can't die, he's immortal. Do not mistake me for some kind of alien monster. I am a man of flesh and blood. But Master, you died that day, I know you did. My heart indeed stopped beating for a time, that much is true. Soon after, the DG cells assaulted my body in an attempt to turn me into a vile zombie soldier. What? The shock of it was enough to jolt me back to life. However, I had already died, as such I was in the process of being summoned to Boston Well. Wait, what? Normally, only the soul is supposed to cross the Aura Road. But through my rigorous training, my body and soul are united as one. By traveling the Aura Road, my physical body was completely cleansed of DG cells. I have no words. Is he really human? Upon my arrival in Boston Well, I began to spread my teachings throughout the lands. So that's why I know the score of Master Asia. However, Boston Well longed for peace. For men like myself, to live is to fight, and to fight is to live. As a result, I was exiled from Boston Well and returned to our world. Then when Lady Jacoba was talking about souls rejecting peace, she was talking about Master Asia. Although I'm alive now, I most certainly died once. That's why I was content with watching over my pupil and his friends from afar. But when it comes to the Dark Gundam, it's a different story. I already lent you my fist when it comes to this. Mina, is that... Yeah, it's him. That's the guy who saved us in Hong Kong. I thought you said he was a woman. That's what I thought at the time. I only saw him from the back, and when I saw that braided ponytail, I just kind of assumed. Now then, One Yun Fat, allow me to explain what just happened. Put simply, your showy wit is not enough to control the Dark Gundam. What? You claim to understand what is happening. I do not claim to. I know exactly what's happening. The Dark Gundam is returning to its original form. Yes, it's returning to its original duty as the Ultimate Gundam. What? That's impossible. The Ultimate Gundam, that was my father's original design, a Gundam that could restore Earth's natural environment. Did it recall its original purpose when faced with Bug's ability to reshape the world? That's right, Rain Mikamura. I believe its reawakening is also part due to its defeat at the hands of Doman. Retreat, we must calibrate the Dark Gundam until we can fully control it. Wait, Wan Yun Fat. What are you doing, foolish pupil? Focus on the current matter. Yes, master. Show Kamai, let me apologize for putting a damper on your big showdown. I wanted to talk to you as someone who once stood at the annihilation of humanity as you do now. Like you, I had a worthy cause. I wish to preserve the natural environment of this beautiful planet. But Doman taught me an important lesson. Humanity is also part of this world. To cherish the Earth, one must also cherish humanity. Master, Saurians and humans are both part of this world. There must be a path for the future they can walk together. No such path exists. The fire of use. I suppose this all sounds like the ramblings of the elderly. They have the scraps, we can handle it. You must be Ryoma's son. I see the resemblance even in the demeanor. Who cares about my old man? I live my life my own way. And I will stop Kamai. That's the spirit, boy. Show me that spirit. You bet. Thanks for the pet talk, Gramps. I'm all fired up now. I'll take care of those Dark Army zombies. One left behind. Doman, lend your support to Takuma. Yes, Master. Takuma. Forget about Commander General Master Asia. This is between you and me, Kamai. That's all I want, Takuma. The only way I can move forward is by taking you down. You got this, Takuma. Yeah, both fate and the future can eat dirt. Grit those two, Kamai. I'm gonna blast you with everything Getter and I got. Alright, we have a new friend. This new friend is Master Asia. He is supreme. Oh yes. Potential pressure. Soul charge, drive, intimidate. Oh my god, he's got intimidate. He might just make the final cut team instead of Shah. Suck at Shah, I guess. Obviously, custom bonus won't be unlocked just yet. Alright, well. Let's do a couple of things with Master Asia, I guess. This feeling's much better. Operating behind the scenes has never suited me. I may be retired, but when danger looms over the earth, I am compelled to return. Master Asia is reborn. Behold the prowess of returning undefeated of the East.
では、わしの技を見せてやろう。とどめだ。 流派東方腐敗が最終奥義赤派天狂剣。
And his ace bonus is starting morale is maxed. That is scary in itself. It may not be the best ace bonus, but it's still kind of scary. Alright, let's you're not able to hit him in the slightest. What if I come over? No, I don't even think that will do it. Alright, well, I'll give you a love tap with the battleship then. Ichika, you hold the key to the evolution of humanity. I must eliminate you above all others. Kame, I know that you're actually a very kind person. You chose this path because you wish to protect someone. Mr. Chica, concentrate fire on Bug. For the sake of humanity, we must unleash the full might of the A event and achieve victory. Yeah, so I don't think we'll be able to get every conversation with Kame, but oh well. Alright, so we'll get to show off almost all the attacks of Master Asia, so.
では、わしの技を見せてやろう。このバカ者め。ダークネス。フィンガー。爆発。
No, I totally should have done this earlier. Oh well.
流派東方腐敗は不滅よ。このバカ者め。甘い甘い甘いわ。せや。
Yeah, I think Master Asia is getting some use, folks. Alright, Ariel. I think it's time to help us with this. Kamo, please tell me why you're doing this. I explained it myself over and over again. You still don't get it, Sorta. No. No, I don't get it, because you were one of us, Kamo. I remember Strikers. You have no idea. I have no idea what would ever make you decide to kill all humans. I can't understand that. You tell him. Alright, so we're almost there. He needs a few more hits, preferably in a manner that will not accidentally get us overkill because I do want to give it to Getter at the end of the day. So who the hell has Mercy? I mean, you have Mercy, but I don't think you can reach. The one awkward moment where you wish you had the Mercy assist link Cohen. Alright, I would imagine you should be weak enough to not accidentally kill. I guess not everyone has a chat with him. Okay, that is fatal now. Alright, Kamui. You earned this.
Kamui! お前に人類の未来を奪わせはしない! ゲットートマホーク! ドゥラートマホークハリケーン!
I can't even remember if I blessed him or not, but I don't care. Yeah, I don't think I blessed him. Something tells me that's not enough money for a bless. Oh well. System bug. You took down bug. Beat in fair and square, Kamui. So in the end, I couldn't become a singular point either. Who knows, maybe it's a shrine bug that makes us singular points. Takuma. I'll do it, I'll change the future. You, have you forgotten the horror that is Getter Emperor? Hell no I haven't, that's why I'm here to get up in everyone's business. Because that future is the one I didn't get to have a say in. Despite everything we saw, you're still spouting that nonsense. Of all the best things about Strikers is our positive outlook. You should know that, Kamui. You were one of us. I know the future is important, but so is the past. Don't forget about the time we spent together. Looks like the match is over. Commander Jin. My part in this play is over. From now on, you boys will have to find the answer on your own. What are you on about? The dragons left the nest. Holy smokes. For once, I have no idea what's going to happen next. Commander. Time has begun to move forward again at last. No, that's not exactly right. You're going to get it moving. Commander Jin. No matter what kind of fate you've given, it's entirely your prerogative as members of the younger generation to fight against it. Chosen children of Getter, don't humiliate yourselves out there. Commander. The Kamui, emergency transmission coming in. Machine land has been heavily damaged by an unidentified Getter. Vice, return to machine land and give me a status update. Yes, sir. What could be going on with the Dinosaur Empire? He mentioned an unidentified Getter. Attention all units, something's coming. It's a big one, we're talking battleship class. The hell is that? There you are, Getter Dragon. that a Geta Robo? That's the unidentified Geta that attacked Machine Land. It must have been that. I know what that is. It's Dragon, the Geta that was laying dormant inside Satomi Laboratory. Baku. Its name is Geta Saint Dragon. It's one of the forms that leads to Geta Emperor. Then, if that thing keeps growing, it will turn into Geta Emperor. Arg. It's attacking. It wasn't even close to hitting Arc. Suppose that's the future Emperor that is trying to eliminate Bug, a potential obstacle to its existence. Does that mean it's on our side? In a sense, Geta Emperor's goal is to defend humanity after all. Still...
やめろゲッター。カムイはカムイはカムイは俺たちの仲間だ。タクマ。そう。俺の言葉が届いてねえのかよ。
ゲッターは人類の進化を望む。その敵となったカムイを殺すつもりだ。
そんなの認められるかよ。俺とカムイとバクでゲッターチームなんだ。来いカムイ、もう一度アークに乗れ。俺たちはお前をぶん殴った。とりあえずそれでバグの剣はチャラにしてやる。しかし俺は人類の敵となった。やっちまったことは仕方ねえ。だがこっから先は未来はまだ作れる。死んじまったらそこで終わりなんだぞ。お前ここで恥をかくつもりかよ。来いカムイ、俺たちが組めばどんな未来でも作れるはずだ。ああ。
Bug is confirmed destroyed, and now Geta Saint Dragon is targeting Arc. Because Kami's inside, I'm guessing. No, I don't think that's the case. It's because we're all collectively rejecting the future that leads to the creation of Geta Emperor. Does that mean, in order to change the future, we must fight Geta Saint Dragon? That's what I'm talking about, yeah. That means to change the future has to come to us of its own accord. We must make the most of this chance. They have the opportunity of... That they have this opportunity is all proof that Strikers is a single point. The enemy strength is completely unknown. We will only engage for 2 minutes. Kamui, I left you pilot seat on Kirkin's seat. It's coming your way, Takuma. Then let's not keep it waiting. Now we're talking. Geta's just the same without 3 parts.
ゲッターは力を発揮しね
え。俺を殺そうとするゲッター。俺に力を貸してくれるゲッター。やる気かよ、デカブツゲッター。だったら相手になるぜ。こっちも3人揃った。ただでやれると思うなよ。行くぜカムイ、バク。相手が何だろうと俺たちは俺たちの道を突き進む。
Alright, well we got a free refill. Before we forget, if there's one tough nut to crack, stay sharp, Kamui Baku. How about you listen to your own advice for once? If we screw this up, we're toast. I'm not gonna screw this up. Let's go, Kamui Baku. With the 3 of us together, our Geta is invincible. It's time for Getter itself to find out how terrifying Ark is, how terrifying we are.
よう覚悟はいいか。俺たちはゲッターの申し子だ。アークシャインボンバアークはこのくらいじゃ止ま。
Yeah, so if you look at it, you can see Getter 1, 2, and 3 spaces there, which is kind of cool. We are certainly killing it here and now. Don't worry though. We have plenty of forces in reserve to help us do this. Oh wow, that was... you're a bit too far out of range. Yeah, I think the rest of it's just up to Ark now, so... give you another love tap. Alright, this should be the last love tap we have to give it. Alright, shoot down.
上等だゲッター。相手がでかいほど俺は燃えるんだよ。
We shall let it get dynamic killed.
俺たちはゲッターの申し子だ。アークシャインボンバー。 やったなカムイ。 バク。
And we get an attacker program. How'd you like that, huh? Wait, it wasn't critical damage. They only hold it for a few seconds. Damn it. It left. Maybe it was tired too. No, the only reason it came here today was to test the waters. Which means it'll come back. And that's when the real battle's gonna go down. Cowboy. General Bat. Due to damage to the machine land is extensive. The Dinosaur Empire has been forced to retreat into the depths of the earth. I see. Convey this message to my brother. Take care of the Dinosaur Empire. I take it you'll be staying on the surface. Yes, to create a future for the Dinosaur Empire. Kamai. As you wish. I will personally see to your mother's well-being. I wish you luck, our Emperor. Are you sure about this, Kamai? Like I said, I'm fighting for the future of the Dinosaur Empire. Come on, it's not just them, right? We're fighting for a future for humans and Saurians. No, screw that, we're fighting for our future. That we are. So this is where he should get punched about 7 times by everyone in the hangar, and then forgiven. What happened to this Otome laboratory? The staff was evacuated when the Dinosaur Empire attacked, but the facility itself was severely damaged. And Commander Jin? He's currently missing. Don't worry about him. This is Hiado Jin we're talking about. He'll be back when we need him. Not even the Grim Reaper could take him down anyway. Yeah, can't argue with that. Kamui. Kill me, Takuma. Someday I might lose hope in the future again and take drastic action just like I did this time. Don't you have faith in humanity? I'm not sure. But what I fear most is that I might lose faith in you. Before that happens, you have to... Is this your idea of making things right? You can feel it too, can't you? The blood that we share is boiling. Destiny is calling and telling us that we're not done yet. Let's go, Kamui. Our fight's just begun. And how long will it last? Who knows, maybe till the end of time. But you're sticking with me until the end, Kamui. I can live with that. Both the past and the future can eat dirt. Our future, the only future that matters, is the one we make for ourselves. Hell yeah, that's the spirit. So that's it, we're back to business as usual. Hey, if they're cool with it, I'm cool with it. So in the end, no citizens were hurt, so Chica's willing to drop the matter. There are, after all, more pressing matters at hand. Yes, the Dark Gundam and Geta Saint Dragon. I guess Geta sees us as enemies now. That thing is supposed to grow into Geta Emperor, right? Does that mean we have to change the future? Sorry, does that mean we change the future if we destroy it? That's not exactly what I'd call an easy task. I believe we are at a major turning point in the future of the world. Agreed, the singular points, including strikers, are starting to converge. That Geta will be there too, trying to protect the future that leads to Geta Emperor. When that time comes, we will most likely be enemies. Meanwhile, at Evil Incorporated HQ, even the Dinosaur Empire has failed. I had high hopes for Bug, but since its existence is tied to a history we have no knowledge of, pity. Rejoice, Nexus. Ah, Lady Izana. Always a pleasure to see you. Has something happened? Antarctica. That's where Strikers was fighting a few moments ago. That is where a great singular point will arise. Truly. This you should know, that will be the beginning of the end. Godzilla. Alright, so we get system bug, attacker program, pre-support, yada yada. Decent money, decent MXP. So I guess we're still in chapter 6? I guess we are still in chapter 6. Okay. Well, a few things to do before we end the episode. Get that. Then...
カスタマイズを始めましょう。
Alright, so to fully upgrade a machine that we just get is about 840,000 more or less. Okay. And that's not a bad custom bonus. Extra damage is always great. And then we want weapon range for you, and we'll go movement up. I think for the most part, yeah,
お待ちしてお
should
り
be
ま
fine
し
on
た
it. On that front. There will be a grind session where... Actually, I'll just preemptively do it now. That's such a nice item. Yeah, there'll be a grind session where... Actually, I think he's just gonna automatically activate this. This is gonna be kind of nice. Yeah, there'll be a grind session where we get him his grade ace and whatnot, so... So we'll get that sorted, I guess,
お待ちして
in
お
the
りました
in-between episodes, and then we will, in the next episode, sort out his ace chat and continue the story. So thank you for watching, folks, and I'll catch you in the next one.